Hi guys, this is Finn Bizwise Nuggets. We continue with the conversation on financial literacy for entrepreneurs. Now, many people ask, what do you mean by financial literacy? What is financial literacy? I said in my last video that you can have financial education but lack financial literacy. Let me give you an example. I have seen accountants who have, the finance education, they've done accounting, they've done economics, finance managers in big companies, but when they retire from their businesses, from their work, where they are employed, for example, they have nothing to show for the money that they made in their career. I have seen, people who have even done economics, economics. Somebody has a degree in economics, and these are people I personally know, but they have nothing to show when it comes to wealth and money. And so what is financial literacy? Financial literacy is the ability to understand how money works. Guys, there is a certain way how money works. When you see these rich people, you do not just become rich just by sitting down. It is a lot of work. There are principles that are applied. And I tell people, do not learn about how money works. When you see a rich person, get to understand how did they reach where they are. Because it is not just, by coincidence. There are principles that people apply to become wealthy and rich. It is not just by coincidence. They apply these principles, they work hard, and I believe as long as this is not a person who has, done some shady deals to earn money and all that. There are principles, and I'm not saying they are not there. There are people who have earned their money through shady deals. And that's a story for another day. But if you see a man who has grown from zero to becoming wealthy, to becoming rich, just know that there are principles that they have applied. So financial literacy is basically the ability to understand how money works, to understand, how to budget, how to invest, how to grow your money, basically. And there are principles that apply. One of the things that as a business person you need to do is you need to understand what kind of end do you have? Do you have a vision? What is it that you want to? Because you're in business to make money. So how will you make sure that this money keep generating? And this is where financial literacy comes. Do you invest? What do you invest in? Do you have what we call a portfolio? A portfolio for your, for example, home ownership, portfolio for your education, portfolio for your lifestyle, for holiday, for giving to others, because giving is also a financial principle. And these are things that we are going to talk about later. But all I'm saying is that we need financial literacy for us to have sustainable businesses. We saw the other day how COVID disrupted everything. If you are unable to go to work today or to do the business that you have, something happens and you're not able to do the business, how long can you sustain yourself? How long can you sustain your family? These are the hard questions you need to ask yourself. And when you ask yourself these questions, you are going to understand what financial literacy is all about. So it is good for us to acquire financial literacy skills, understand how to invest, understand how to invest what we make. It's not easy to be in business, and it's also not easy to be a career employee. All of us need these skills of investing so that we can have a better tomorrow. Thank you, and see you